What you're looking at here is the next iteration of the Wii controller. I've added a graphic interface to the application so the user can configure the controller as they require before they start dancing. At the moment I've set the controller to configure 4 buttons: button A, button B on the back of the controller, and buttons 1 and 2. Each button can be configured to 2 different functions, either to trigger a sample continuously on and off by touching the button, or to start and stop a loop, for example. The user can customize the sounds that they have in the system by dropping a folder of samples over any of these drop points here, and these will load then into these drop down menus. At the moment the drop down menus are empty. So if I want to load up some samples, let me take some folder of kick drums here, which I've already collected, and drop them, and you'll see that the menu populates. And I'll do the same thing over here. I'll put some short metronome type samples into there, and here in this section I'll put some beat samples, some loops. Okay, so we've now loaded up our samples and we're ready to go. Let's try some of the buttons. So by pressing the A button, I can trigger the kick drum. By pressing the B button on the back, I can trigger, in this case, a bongo. And I should be able to start and stop by pressing 1 here and stop there. So in this configuration, the dancer would take the Wii into their hand, start the sample, the tempo that they chose, and then interact with that sample. They can then also alter these samples at any time. So let's try cowbell over here. Let's change the bass drum to that, and let's try maybe that as our sample. So let's start that. So as you can see, the system is moving along quite nicely. The last sections that I would like to really hone in on here are the gestures, turning the gestures of the controller on and off so that the user can use the gestures and the actual accelerometers within the controller, and also some other refinements to do with setting the tempo and adjusting the tempo in real time.